I just want to know how much of the stuff we see on the internet is real. Because here's a video of a lady at TSA getting caught with $800,000 in her suitcase. And she says they have no right to open her luggage.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, you do know, like, if you get stopped by police officers, like, in certain states, if you have a certain amount of cash, if you can't prove where it's from, they will take it from you because they will automatically
a
think it's
drug.
drug money.
Yeah.
Yep, until you can prove that you went and withdrew it from the bank or whatever. Like if you were going to buy a car for cash, and it's just corrupt as all get out. But they do it.
Yeah. Well, they think so. The first time I heard that
There you
story.
go.
Okay, what happened?
Yeah. It's like you went away from your mic
Oh, I
and came
did.
back.
I did.
Oh, okay.
I was testing the sound
Oh,
because
okay.
this is all new. I got all new
Oh, okay.
stuff, so I'm making sure my audio. What is this now? Your microphone is unmuted but has no signal. Yes, it does, and you're hearing it. It is
I hear
pop.
it just fine.
Yeah. So,
I wonder if anybody on the YouTube can hear it. If
well, that's what
anybody
I
can
was.
hear
That's why I moved away from my mic to hear it real quick because I was just curious. This now. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm coming in. I'm coming in. So the first time I heard that story, it was I think the guy owned a restaurant and he took out, I think it was $10,000 or $15,000, and he had to fly to Wisconsin to buy a particular like convection oven that he wanted, stove or oven, gas fired, whatever it was. And he had found it on like Craigslist. So he's going to just go up there, pay cash for it. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Cinder Girl. I got a new computer, so all of this is a new setup. But he got stopped at the airport and he just took it out of his bank, didn't have a bank receipt. They confiscated it. It took him, I want to say it was like 5 years to get his money back, and it cost him
Oh gosh.
like
Oh yeah.
$8,000 to get his $15,000 back. I was just like, that's such a crock of crap.
And they probably didn't have it right on hand. They had to wait and go
Uh
get
huh.
it. And they
Yep.
spent that shit.
Oh, for sure. They're like, we're going to Chili's.
Oh yeah.
All right. We're starting.
Now recording.
And welcome to episode 112 of Nothing's Gonna Fix Your Stupid. I'm your host, Mac.
I'm Kaz. How are y'all this evening? Are you ready for Snowpocalypse 2026?
So it is January 23rd. We live in Oklahoma. It's the first day of winter. Like legit. It's like 18 degrees outside, and I was like, I hate this. I hate it so much. I spent all day running around to hardware stores trying to find heat tape and insulation for my water pipes, crawling under my house, crawling back out under from my house because I get the wrong stuff. Because of course you get the wrong stuff because you're a guy. You don't want to be there. You're not paying attention. You're like,
Yeah.
that'll work. It doesn't. So I'm like, here's my receipt. I'm an idiot. I got it all done and much success. Oh, and my son, he's like, I'll do it, Dad. And he goes down there and he sends me a FaceTime video. And I was like, nope, you didn't do it right. And I tell him how to do it. He comes up after like an hour and a half. He's like, oh, I'm glad that's done. And he goes, but there's like a button on the heat tape. What is that? And I go, I don't know. Let's look at the directions. He did it wrong. We both did it wrong. So we're back into the house for a third time.
There's a button on heat tape.
It's a thermostat. So you put it, the heat tape that I got, it's got a thermostat on it. So it won't just stay on. It gets to a certain temperature. The heat tape activates, comes on, keeps your pipes from freezing. I didn't know that.
I didn't either. I've never used it.
It's a pretty cool little trickaroo. But yeah, I did all that. I've only lived in this house for about 12 years. And every winter I get so much anxiety. And all I had to do was go spend $40. It could have been okay, but no, it'll be fine, right? Anyway, so how have you been this week?
I've been good. So Before we go, I just hope Rocco didn't celebrate too much last weekend for his so-called quote unquote Seahawks fan beating my 49ers, which they beat the brakes off of. So I've got no excuse. Congratulations. Go Rams. I don't think the Rams can beat them, but they did split the season, so we'll see.
So I asked him, I said, do you call them the Sea Chickens? He goes, nah, today we're the Sea Cocks. I was like, okay, all right.
Okay. Give them that. Give them that. Hey, you know what? It could end up being a very good story because their quarterback, he was a highly recruited quarterback when he came out of college going into the NFL. He kind of busted, ended up having to be a backup in a couple places, and then ended up being the backup in Minnesota to a rookie. The rookie got hurt. Then he had a great year, and then signed a big contract with the Seahawks. And now he's in the NFC Championship. So yeah, I mean, yeah, you can't be mad at him. Can't be mad at him at all.
So who's playing for the Super Bowl? Or we don't know yet?
No, not yet. No, it's still in the championship. So you have the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots, and then you have the Seattle
parking
Seahawks
lots are
and
going
the
to be
Los Angeles Rams.
Okay. And then that'll be like they'll play this weekend, and
Yes, and
then
then the Super Bowl is the
like 2 weeks from then.
Yeah, it's that Sunday. So I guess it's the first Sunday of February. Yeah, 7th, I believe.
Oh, well, good luck to the people who root for multimillionaires who play catch for a living. I hope you have fun while you're working at your minimum wage job and you can't afford electricity. That's why I don't watch it. There was a point in time I absolutely loved football. And then they had a guy, I think he went to the Washington Redskins, and he starts getting on there complaining that he has kids to feed and why he shouldn't, and his contract, he's not talking about $1,000, $2,000 getting a pay, 10% pay increase. He's going from like $80 million a year to like 150, and he wants 250, whatever it was. It's just ridiculous. And then I'm supposed to sit over here, where I'm working, feeding my kids, doing the best I can, like most people in America. And I'm like, well, the poor guy deserves, like, F that guy. And I think that's what kind of snapped me out. I'm like, these people, like, I grant you, they can do something I would never have been able to do. Like, I just can't. So good for them, but I'm not going to support them. I'm not supporting multimillionaires. Then I found out when they build a stadium, the taxpayers fund a big portion of that through tax increases. So the owners don't, and then they get sponsorships. So that's why it's called.
The owners do have to put up a certain amount of money.
Right. No, but the city puts up in taxes, and then they will name the stadium, welcome to Butthole Connect Arena, and they get that money. I'm just F off.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big circle. I guess once they've got the union figured out how much money they make and all that stuff, that's why they do what they do. I guess it's kind of like the college playing players now,
Yeah.
It's a business and they're making money off their likeness. So, I mean, I understand the principle of it all.
I'm just like, the money is so much, and those guys, I don't want to hear your opinion about politics. I don't want to hear you drive to work in a Lamborghini. We're not the same. So shut the fuck up about who I should vote for or what policy I should pick. It's like LeBron James and all those guys. Just shut your mouth. You don't speak for anybody except your elite rich friends. And I think that really turned me off on it. Did. I mean, I'm not the same since 2020, really, as far as that stuff goes. But I do occasionally will catch part of a game. Like if I'm out, it's fun. If you've never watched American football, it's way better than kicking a ball like a bunch of little kids. Can't touch your hands.
I still like soccer though, or European football, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I still like it. I still enjoy it.
Yeah.
So
I'm not a
sport
sport.
race.
Yeah. And I'm not a sport guy. So to each his own. So it is what it is. Well, congratulations to Rocco's team. Happy birthday, Rocco.
Happy birthday, Rocco.
We are going to be, they're talking 6 to 10 inches by my house. And people from like up north are like, oh, yeah, we got that in November. And we're like, it's going to shut our state completely down.
Yes, yeah. I was just looking at, there was a 100-car pileup last weekend.
Where at?
In Michigan, Hudsonville, Michigan.
It's the Somali. It's the Muslims, because they have that mosque up there and they don't know how to drive it. They come from the desert. That ruining the country.
In Michigan. Oh yeah, I forgot they do have that.
Dearborn, yeah.
Dearborn, yeah. So I don't know. This was Hudsonville, so I don't know how close that is, but the wreckage. The video I watched was on YouTube. In a Michigan pileup. Oh my, the wreckage is just, it's semis after semis, cars in between the semis, cars in the ditches.
I'm looking here. I'm looking to see. Okay. 196 car pileup. When the hell was that? So here,
that's a 100-car from.
So this is results for Michigan. I don't know. It's not saying the date here. Oh, January 19th, 2026. 100+ vehicle pileup occurred on I-196 in West Michigan on January 19th. 196 cars, bro.
Oh, is that 196?
Oh, wait, no, over 100. So okay, so it's I saw 196, 100 plus. It says I-96. Yeah, I-196. I was like, holy, how does that happen? For over 7 hours, from Zeeland to Hudsonville. 9 to 12 people were injured. All report is non-life-threatening. Holy crap. You guys look at that car. This is why, man, just slow the F down. Oh, it's Oklahoma City too. You'll see it here in a second. It's literally, he hit a trailer that was marked with Oklahoma City on it. That guy had.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it'll pull up here in a minute on the YouTube. I'm a little ahead of everybody else. God, love it, man.
Oh, I see it. St. Louis, Oklahoma City. Oh.
Holy crap. Chicago, Midwest storm chasers. Like, you guys live up there and look at all those semis just jackknifed and shit. Like,
it's bad.
Look, it's simple. You pay for your car. Do what you want with it. Here's my advice. If it scares you enough that you don't feel safe driving, stay the F home unless it's an emergency. Yes, it doesn't matter if I grew up in this stuff. Don't care if it's bad enough that you feel little, like, just stay home. Like, nobody wants you out there, because Kaz and I, we travel a lot for work. And I will tell you, they should revoke the license of every person in the state of Texas, because any kind of inclement weather happens, they're dangerous. Because I've driven in weather like this, you have too, numerous times. And a Texas person will have their hazards on, 2 cars, slow lane, fast lane, and they're matching speed at 15 miles an hour. And you come over a hill doing 30 or 40 because you're comfortable with that speed. You're not hauling tail. You're just doing. Now you got to slow down or you're going to slam into them. You're just as dangerous if you're not at least trying to move down the highway to, stay over, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm done preaching. But yeah, that's insane. That's the last place I would have. Here's Texas.
What now? Oh.
I don't know when this was. Aerial view of a Texas 100-car pileup on I-35. That's probably during that one ice storm we always see videos of. That is a really shitty image. It's like not. Anyway, just be careful out there. But yeah, this is our first real snow of the season.
Terrible.
Our real cold set. We're going to be down.
That picture.
Somebody with a flip phone, and I don't want to hear your mouth.
What are you trying to say?
I got a flip phone. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, man, this week.
Why people carry flip phones? Is it because they sell narcotics?
No. It's so
they are trying to be a Dickensian. Dickensian at work. Is it?
It's to be petty. It's simply to be petty because work wanted me to download an app. I don't want to put work shit on my phone, so I said, "How can I avoid doing this?" I know how I can do it. I can just go and get a flip phone, and turns out I'm saving a bunch of money. It's $230 a year. It works just like a phone. I don't have internet, but I mean, Anyway, how much does petty cost you? $220 a year. That's Vinny goes. I was telling Vinny about it, and he goes. He said, "That's exactly what he goes." He goes, "How much is this being petty going to cost you?" I said, "It's close to $300 for it said and done." He goes, "Is it worth it?" I go, "To me, it is."
Worth every penny.
Worth every penny. Because now I don't have to be the bad guy when they're like, "Well, you just got to download the app." I just hand them the flip phone and I go, "Okay, you can do it. I don't know how." And watch them scramble to figure out, yeah, I don't know what we're going to do about this one. You want to buy me a phone? I'll take it. I'm going to tell everybody you bought me a phone so that everyone's mad. That's how petty I am. Anyway, oh my God. But yeah, this has been all over Oklahoma. Like they're like, and Texas is getting ice and sleeting rain.
Are they getting it already?
They're getting it right now, and they are flipping out. So Vinny delivers. I won't say what stores, but he delivers to grocery stores in San Antonio and Austin. He said he went out there and there was nothing on the shelves. I was like, they act like, dude, even here locally, we have winter. Yeah. We have winter every year. I mean, this isn't like cold step. It's not unusual for us to get to these temperatures. It just doesn't stick around very long, like 2 or 3 days and it's gone. People will go to our grocery stores and they act like, this is it. We're never leaving our houses again. So we better buy a lifetime supply of everything.
Yes. I mean, what do you need 4 loaves of bread for? How many people do you have in your house? I can understand if you had quite a few people at home, but if there's just a couple of you, you don't need. I mean, you're not going to eat sandwiches, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
So I went to Walmart. Well, I went to Walmart with my son today because it's like we need to get groceries. But we usually do it on Friday anyway. I usually do a Walmart order, but in my defense, I'm extremely lazy. I had other things to do. So it's like, well, we'll just go. It won't be that bad. It really wasn't because everybody had already pillaged the place. It looked like the Mongols had come in. I was like, well, we're not eating sandwiches because literally the entire no, there was no sandwich meat. No steak, no hamburger meat. I'm like, what are you guys doing? None of it. Sausage, all gone. Sausage, bacon, destroyed, gone. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you people?
Yeah.
Like it's not even going to be that bad. It's 13 inches of snow. It's going to be okay, guys. Anyway, I hate it. I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah, I used to deliver bread for a living, and I know for a fact how it works. Oh yeah, it's terrible.
I mean, it's good for you if you're on commission, though.
Yeah, but you got to think about it. So then, once the snow hits, then nobody comes and shops when the snow hits. So you got bread on the shelf from when the snow hit, and then they bought 25 loaves of bread each person. So then they don't need bread for the next week because they're going to put it in their freezer and save it. I spent the money, I got to save it. So then they don't need bread for 2 weeks, and you got all this shit sitting around. So it just sucks when you really only needed a loaf, maybe 2, because you're going to be home a little longer. Have some more breakfast. You can actually sit at home and cook breakfast, have a cup of coffee instead of having to go buy a $7 cup of coffee because you don't want to get out. But
I wonder how places like Norway, Sweden, Germany, I wonder how they do in inclement weather. I bet it's just another day for them. They're just like,
oh yeah.
Dude, I was watching a thing about the Winter War with the Finnish people. They're my new favorite group of people on the face of the earth. Those are the meanest white people to have ever existed. God damn, I love the Finnish people. Never met one, but listening to what they did to the Russian army, the Soviet army, was just, dude, that's just grit and mean. It's just, They are just violent. I was like, I love those guys. So in one of the Norwegian countries, I don't know which one, they got basically a letter saying, be prepared to have your property confiscated in the event of war with Russia. Like letting their citizens know that could be coming, so get ready to give up your shit. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the American government coming over and going, Cass, we're taking your car. It's for the war effort. You'd be like, you're about to take these hands.
Oh, yes.
Come and take it. Yeah, that is such a European, like there's so much different between us and Europeans that like it's like we're completely different people. Like we have similarities, like some of our cultures bleed over, but we're not the same at all. What the hell have you sent me? It's probably going to be inappropriate. Okay.
Why would I send you anything inappropriate?
Because that's what we do for each other. That's why we're friends. Okay. It's taken forever to load. I don't know why. It's because I'm on a new computer. Let's see. My son is so loud. I gave him my old computer, so he's in there playing Marvel Rivals with his friends.
Oh, is that what I hear?
Uh-huh. Yeah. I just want to go in there and have an abortion. I think think it's still legal. Okay, here we go. John Travolta. Okay.
Look at what it says.
That's not going on the YouTube.
No, you cannot put that on the YouTube.
Oh my God.
That was actually a good movie.
Which movie was that?
Staying Alive.
Oh God, that was loud. I didn't expect that. I'm gonna have to go in there and choke. You entertain the folks for a second. I have to go hit my kid like a baby seal. I'll be right back. If you hear screaming, just keep on talking.
So with the snowpocalypse coming, I want to give y'all a recommendation. Now, Mac hasn't watched it. So there is a new movie on Netflix. We talked about this last week that it came out last weekend, and it's called The Rip. The Rip. It's Matt Damon.
That's why your mother doesn't love you.
It's Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. It's got an all-star cast in it. It's got Stephen Yeun, Teyana Taylor, Catalina Sandio, Kyle Chandler, which you'll recognize him when you see him, and Scott Adkins, Nestor Carbonell. It's an all-star cast, and I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody on it, but it's definitely worth the watch, and to see how their company that they started is doing things for the regular people on set, like that run everything from the film crew to the cleanup crew to who does what stunts and everything. They're actually splitting the profits with their crew, and I find that to be very, very good. Something different. Instead of the actors getting rich, they're actually spreading the wealth of the movie with their the people that do all the hard work.
Is this just straight to Netflix, or is it being released on the?
No, that's a Netflix movie.
So how are they making profit?
Because Netflix does a tier, so the more it gets watched on Netflix, the more it makes. Somehow, some way.
Yeah,
they didn't go into vast detail how Netflix does it, but they said that there's like 3 different tiers, and once you get the top tier is 110%. So basically, that's people that have watched it go back and watch it again over a certain period of time. I think they said maybe a 3-month. I can't remember how they said it, but it said 50%, 70%, and then 110%, or 60, 80, 110 is the way that it gets paid. Of course, everybody gets a base salary off of it. It's probably kind of like I would equate it to like Robert Downey Jr. He took his contract, the base contract, and then off the sales, because he was the first one, if you remember that, of
Right.
Iron Man,
Right.
off the ticket sales, box office sales. So
Yeah, because
he was the first one to
he
do
didn't
that.
make that much off of Iron Man.
Yeah,
I don't recall,
yeah,
did he?
no, but he made all his money off of ticket sales. So, and then that contract was kept through all of Marvel, I do believe, and that's why some people made more money than he did making the movies, but in the end run, he made more money than they did because of his contract for the ticket sales. And they didn't let. I don't think anybody else got to sign that kind of contract. Nobody else signed that kind of contract.
I just noticed that Britons have large foreheads. Have you noticed that? So I'm looking up the new Game of Thrones, Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I watched the first episode, and I'm looking at the cast of character, and all I notice is just foreheads. Like these dudes, they have like I don't know, ginormous foreheads. They just I don't know. They've got a look. British people have a look. I can't put my finger on it because like when you see videos from it, you can kind of tell. Now sometimes they blend in, but so did you get a chance to watch this show?
Watch what show?
A Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
No, I have not watched it.
I recommend, at least from what I've seen. I watched the first episode. I think it comes out every Sunday.
And what's you told me about it? Now I'm drawing a blank. I just finished Landman, so
yeah, they only
you're talking about on HBO Max. Yes,
yeah.
yes,
so
yes.
the second episode comes out this Sunday.
Right, yes.
Sir Dunk. Apparently, because I had to watch a video because I was like, who wrote this before I waste my time? This is a story by George R. R. Martin. The first episode.
Same guy that did Game of Thrones, right?
Correct. Yeah. It's set in the world. I think the guy said it's 80 years after the cousin screwing.
So it's in between. It's in between the House of Dragons.
That's it. Game of Thrones. Yes. It's like in between there. And the guy who plays Sir Lionel, Daniel Ings, whatever, however you say that. I'm not trying to be rude. I just don't know how you say it. Ings. Okay. He's fantastic. Because the way he portrays that is you don't know if he's about to slit your throat or be your best friend in the entire world. Like, and it was genuinely like just watching him act was genuinely like worth watching the episode. I didn't see any of this stuff, so maybe this is coming. But the first episode just kind of sets the table. You learn about Dunk. I think it's short for Sir Duncan. Yeah, Dunk the Tall. And then he has his squire egg, which is kind of a cute little story.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. It's really good so far. I'm kind of back into watching serial TV now. I do have one complaint. You have to see this guy have diarrhea and see his ass on more than one occasion in the first episode. So that almost made me give it like 8 thumbs down because no one wants to see it, but they redeemed themselves with a hot redhead. And I don't know why they have this thing in Britain for redheads. It's kind of disgusting, but you take what you can get. At least they had the decency to shave Egg's head so that you don't know if it's a redhead or a blonde. I'm okay with that. Sorry. I'm poking him. I'm sorry. I have to. He's got nothing but redheads in his life. So.
No, it's so bad.
But yeah, if you get a chance and you have HBO Max and you're looking for something to just watch an episode of, I think if you like the original series, not the last few seasons of Game of Thrones, this is setting up to be like, and it's small. It's not 52 different houses and different families. The first episode is just following Sir Dunk as he tries to join a jousting competition. And he's a hedge knight, and apparently they are like mercenary knights. They're the way the guy I watched described it is they're the samurai of like this land. Like they're Ronin.
Okay.
They're Ronin.
The Ronin.
So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that real quick. And you recommended The Rip.
Right. Yeah. Talked about it. Yeah.
I pulled it up. I don't think I was watching Drain the Oceans. So that's been on forever. So I don't have anything else to recommend people to watch. Especially why take my recommendation? I'm so damn negative.
Yeah, a little bit sometimes. But I do have something that's pretty cool. Netflix and Mappa company have announced this strategic partnership, which Mappa, if y'all don't know, is who's behind Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen. Let's see, who else are they with? Mappa has, so what it is, it's this collaboration. The two companies will work together on new projects with a global perspective, from story development to merchandise. And Netflix will exclusively stream a slate of original Mappa produced anime titles to members worldwide. So, doesn't mean necessarily that we're going to lose Jujutsu or Chainsaw off of Crunchyroll. Not sure yet about that because it's already with Crunchyroll, but it says original titles.
Huh. So there's now I just pulled this up. It's AI. Take it for what it's worth, or whatever this is that Brave uses. It says
I'm on Netflix's.
Well, it says concerns and controversies. Some fans and animators have raised concerns about low animator pay, particularly referencing the Yasuke series, where animators were reportedly paid as little as $34 per cut below industry standards. Critics argue that despite Netflix's financial power, it may be driving down production costs, potentially undermining fair compensation in the anime industry. So, just because, dude, we've seen this before. You get excited because a company with a lot of money is going to bring it and do something great with it, and they just destroy it for profit. AKA Star Wars, AKA Star Trek. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
what destroyed Star Trek?
Oh, don't even get me started.
Because the last few Star Trek movies, they did 2 or 3 with.
I think they did 3, if I'm not mistaken. Third one was awful.
The third one was it was awful, but it was still entertaining.
But we're Star Wars fans, so we loved them. Right. I enjoyed it. Star Trek fans hated those new ones. Those J.J. Abrams ones. Oh God, they hate them. They hate them.
You see, that's the thing, is I didn't go on and watch or read anything about it. I just was like, I like the characters. I like the people playing them. I'll go watch it.
You and I both. I felt the same way. I loved the J.J. Abrams Star Trek. And if those Star Trek fans heard us say that, they would dox us. Like, that's how bad they hated those. They were like, your opinion counts for nothing now. They had some controversy. But
we were not avid fans of Star Trek. So I don't think.
Right. I'm just watching it like you. Yeah.
I'm just watching it like. And hold on. Let me see. So you had Chris Pine as Kirk. You had Zachary Quinto.
As Spock.
Simon Pegg as Scotty. Excellent cast.
And then you had that Yelchin.
Hold on. You had Zoe Saldana in it. Yeah. Let's shut the hell up, people.
I kind of see where they're coming from, though, because they tried to turn Star Trek into an action series where it was supposed to be more cerebral. I get why they don't like it.
It did have action in it.
Well, that's the problem. That's the problem, is they turned it more into an action movie from their perspective.
But didn't the TV shows have action in them?
Hell, I don't know. I never watched them.
You did too. You just watching what of them?
Enterprise. I did watch Enterprise. I enjoyed it.
So, and was there action in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Action is what brings people to the box office nowadays. That's what they wanting.
I'm not disagreeing. I am not disagreeing with you on this one.
But we are not Star Trek fans. I enjoyed it. The cast was great.
So, I never bought the book that tells you what each deck of the starship does and all. I don't care.
Only thing I know is that I'm giving her all she's got. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Exactly.
That's it. That's all I got. What more do I need to go in to watch a movie about? I'm giving her all she's got. And then the guy that played Scotty, well, he was great. All of them were great.
So they've got multiple new projects already in development over there at Netflix for this. So, well, that's cool. I hope they don't. I hope they don't jump the shark. I hope they do good by it. Because you know, you put the wrong people over stuff. I think they've learned their lesson. And you said this to me numerous times. Of all the streaming companies, Netflix seems to do it more right than wrong, because like they have the super political stuff. They also make stuff like they put on Dave Chappelle. People were protesting and screeching and pulling their hair out, and they were like, "No, stand up," right? So it's like they kind of they have something for everybody, and you've said that to me numerous times.
Yeah, I mean, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
but I mean, the only anime I'm trying to look up to see what animes Netflix has done that actually Netflix created. And the only one I know of is the Blue Eyed Samurai.
Well, would Master of the Universe be considered anime? Because it's kind of anime, isn't it? Or is anime just Japanese? See, I'm not that big of a fan to know the difference, because it kind of looks anime from the outside looking in, the way they drew it and everything.
Yeah, I don't know. Devil May Cry is one of theirs. Castlevania is one of theirs.
Well, Castlevania is kind of an anime.
Yeah. So anime style, they've got a few that are theirs.
I don't have Netflix, so I can't answer that question. Here, you want to hear change up real quick to oh, what the hell was that? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I just had a thing go boop boop in my ear. I don't like having new stuff. New stuff makes me nervous. So this is kind of a funny story. Workers at Ubisoft Halifax unionized. They passed a vote, and Ubisoft went, "Congratulations, we're laying you all off," and closed the studio. It's like, well,
no.
It's basically they're unionizing in a downturn. When you want to unionize, when you're making the company bukus of money and you have the power. When your company is losing market share and nobody's buying their product, that's the wrong time to try to force them to do stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have a lot of bargaining power, because they can close your studio and open one up in China. Yeah, so they shut down Ubisoft Halifax in Canada and Ubisoft Stockholm in Sweden, with the latter closing following the unionization of its staff. So it was Sweden. Was it? No, latter. Yeah. These closures are part of a broader effort to streamline operations. Yeah, right. Streamline operations. You unionized, and you're going to be more of a pain in the butt to deal with, so we're done with you. See you later. Yeah, I don't know, man. I really think entertainment as a whole, at least in the West, I don't know how they do it in Europe or the UK, but here in the States, it's really kind of hit rock bottom. I don't think we're at the bottom, but I think we're headed there pretty quick. It's a big boulder, because like I've even heard stars like Matt Damon talking about, like, even 15 years ago, you put out a movie in the box that doesn't do real good, but then it goes to DVD or VHS rental, and you make a bunch of money off that, because, the people will buy the disc. So you make a lot of money on the Blu-ray. Well, we don't do Blu-rays anymore. And the streaming thing, they still haven't quite got it figured out how people are supposed to get paid. So, that's still kind of up in the air with everybody. Nobody's really certain, because there's so many different models, like you talked about. Affleck and his studio, how they're doing things. Well, I've never heard of that. That's really great that they're doing that. Yeah. But some of the other I'm like, how many people are going to adopt that or do different things? So it's kind of, we're all up in the air, but they're struggling to try to figure it out, because, man, nobody's making money right now. I mean, like, except for a handful of people. I mean, especially in games. Like these guys are spending 5, 10, 15 years on a game, put it out, and by the time it comes to market, players have moved on. We don't want live service. So your game opens and closes within 9 days. I'm looking at you, Concord, and you got nothing to show for it. You just spent $256 million on something that just, people hated. And it's all the big companies. It's the AAA. And then you have games like Clair Obscur that come out. Everyone loves it. And then the people with Clair Obscur say, oh, by the way, we used AI a lot in this game. And now everyone's turning on it. They went from adoring that game and loving it to people are writing negative articles about it. Mm-hmm.
But did they actually come out and say what they used the AI for to write the story to do that?
I don't know. Let me look that up. I'm not exactly sure. I just heard about that yesterday.
Yeah, because I know you said you liked that game. So.
It's great. I don't care if AI did it. Then AI needs to make more games because they did a great job with that. Let's see. Oh, it's stripped. They stripped it of its game of the year. Holy shit. No. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 was stripped of its game of the year and debut game awards at the Indie Game Awards in 2025 due to the use of generative AI in development. Despite the AI assets being patched out shortly after launch, so they used it to get it to a probably a playable state, and then went in and changed things. The developer, Sandfall Interactive, admitted to using generative AI to create placeholder textures during development, primarily for efficiency. Because this is a small studio. Why wouldn't you use AI?
I mean, which I don't understand is that AI, to use that AI, they had to pay to use it. So it's not like they just went online and used something for free to make the thing. You have to pay for that part of the AI. And I don't understand why you would strip it of its game of the year. It didn't change the way it played
at all. Well, then, so then people were pissed because the game Arc Raiders. Everyone loves that game. Well, right, they came out and said that they used AI in parts of that. I think they used it for the voices. You'd have to do a Google search on your own if you're interested. But yeah. The use of the AI was confirmed in July 2025, interview with El Pais, but the Indie Game Awards only became aware of it in December, the day the award was announced. The Indie Game Awards has a strict policy against generative AI in any form. I just don't understand it. I can understand if they just let AI make the game, but let's be honest, I don't think AI is making a game award-winning game right now. I mean, especially for startup studios, because like these guys, I think they said 35 people made this game or 45. It's a small studio. It's not like EA where they have millions of people. And it's like, it's such a good game. Like, I mean, it's genuinely a great game. And I don't care if they used AI or not. It's better.
I don't either.
It's better than the fucking slop coming out of Ubisoft. It's better than the slop coming out of EA. So I'm like, maybe they need to use AI and lay off half of their work staff. Because whatever those guys did to make that game, well, it worked. So, and I don't know how the rest of the world is, but over here in America, we like results.
I agree. I want results. I don't care how you get them.
Well, I mean, if you're killing baby chickens and doing blood dances,
that's totally different.
You're right. I gotta take it to a dumb place always. So, what do you think? I'm just freeballing here. Where do you see AI in the next 5 to 10 years? Do you see it as this all-encompassing doomsday thing? How do you see it?
I see it as a tool that's going to help a lot of stuff. Do I see it doing things that we don't want it to do? Of course. It's going to be like we were talking about the other day, how Amazon is using it to police their workers.
Right.
Is that a bad thing? No, because I mean you're paying them to work. I'm sure there's going to be a trial and error period of how it, or maybe they already went through it, and maybe it's just calling out the people that half-ass everything. You know what I mean? Maybe
Right.
they're supposed to do. I don't know how that works at Amazon. If if they're supposed to touch so much stuff, or they're supposed to pick this many products, or whatever. I don't know how it works, but if AI is actually watching them and they're an hourly employee, I mean, we've all seen hourly employees. They clock in, first thing they do is make themselves a cup of coffee. Then they go to the restroom and use the facilities for 15 minutes and play on their phone while they're in there, use the facilities.
I
And
know a
then they
maintenance
come to
guy.
work.
Well, I know a maintenance guy at McDonald's. Love the guy. I call the bathroom his office because every time I'm like, I call him for anything, I'm like, where you at? He's like, in the office. Like, that's exactly right.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we all know that. Everybody's done that. It's like I can remember my last hourly job. Guys, we'd go to lunch, come back, you get 30 minutes for lunch. They go get the lunch, come back. The guy that went and got the lunch clocked in. He ate his lunch on the clock because he went and got everybody's lunch. Everybody else clocked out. Then they all had to go use the restroom because we all ate Taco Bell. And, an hour and a half later, everybody's back to work.
Right.
So,
I,
would AI take care of that? Yeah, maybe.
but here's my concern with it is there has to be a tipping point because like most of the jobs that the AI is being used are mind-numbing, boring jobs. I mean,
Oh God.
driving, order picking, and boxing up products. So is it a bad thing? I don't know. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how the dust settles. I don't want it. I think I would quit that job if I had. I hate being micromanaged. I think everyone does. It's like you hired me to do a job, let me do a job. And I think you're taking away the human element. And the reason you're doing it is because morale is such a key component, I think, of human behavior. And a lot of these companies that you work for, especially the bigger ones, they're soul crushing. I mean, take a company that you and I know. They do everything in their power to get you to hate that job every time. And you're good at the guys that they have are amazing at what they do. Make a little mistake, getting talked to by a guy last week was a waiter at Chili's, and now he's the boss. You know who I'm talking about. And it's like it's soul crushing. And these are like professionals. And it's like so it's like how much of this is good for the people? Not much. And like and I'm a capitalist all the way. But again, how much does Amazon need to fucking make? Like, do you really need to be that micromanaged on that stuff? Like, you got Somali pirates driving your shit from terminal to terminal and they're hitting buses of kids. So it's like, clearly you need AI in the trucks too. I mean,
Oh, I agree.
it's just wild. But I saw this and it turned out to be true. Um, Financial experts predict OpenAI could burn through its $14 billion in 2026, risking insolvency due to massive spending on infrastructure, model training, and research, despite generating up to $13 billion in annual revenue. I didn't know that they were backed by Microsoft,
Who is?
OpenAI.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're looking. I think there's about to be an AI bubble pop. Also, because of AI, that's what the industry is saying. RAM prices have went through the roof, is what they're saying. They're saying 2 sticks of DDR RAM could be by the end of next month could be like $1,600. It's like
What?
yeah, some shit like that
Just for RAM?
just for RAM. Let's see if I can find that. Um,
Where would you go to look?
I'm looking. Uptick in RAM, DRAM shortages, AI demand, and rising prices. What broke the memory market? And that's from Tech Radar. There's another one here at Acer Corner. Why RAM prices are surging in 2025. Here, I'll put that up on the screen so people can see it. RAM prices, Tom's Guide. RAM prices are exploding. DDR RAM prices soar to AI demand, and NVIDIA came out this week and said they're going to suspend production of their 5000 series video cards. RAM prices have surged dramatically in 25 and early 26, with some kits increasing by over 500% in just a few months. Sharp uptick is primarily driven by unprecedented demand for AI data centers. And then there's the whole thing where AI needs purified drinking water, so they're tapping into the underground aquifers and they're soaking up all of our natural resources. And so the environmental kids are losing their fucking minds.
Oh my gosh. They'll use a different cooling source for it.
They actually don't. I looked into it. They actually do use fresh water. Yeah, I actually looked into it. I thought the same thing you did. I was like, there's no way. But apparently.
Yeah, but a big computer that you use at your house, it doesn't recycle. It recycles the water. So what they're complaining about, I can understand the initial test, but that water is purified and it's run through coolers and cooled back again. So it's not like they're taking water out of it and putting new water in it every day.
So here's
You know what I mean?
right. No. So here's the increase. So for 2 sticks of 32 gigs, so to put 64 gigs of RAM in your computer, it's $880. It was $110 early in 2025.
Right.
So now it's 100. It was
on Amazon. You can get. I don't know brands. I don't know what's good.
I don't either.
You can buy a 32 gig stick. They have one for $325, one for $234.
So when you install that, you have to do it in serial. So you have to have 2. So if you buy 32, you got to have another 32. So you're double the price. So yeah, and I was looking at upgrading RAM in my other computer. Oh God, it was probably this time last year, somewhere around January, December, and it was like 16 or 32 gigs was going to cost me right around $200. I think it was 32. 2 sticks of 32 is like somewhere around $200, give or take. Now that's 880. That's huge, dude. So let's see if it says anything about NVIDIA suspending their production, because that's a big deal. Because NVIDIA,
it'll catch back up.
Of course it will.
Catch back up.
But I think I think
supply and demand. They're basically just raising the prices. Is all they're doing, because everybody's trying to go this route and trying to AI equip their computers.
I was curious because I wanted to find the story on NVIDIA, because that's huge, because NVIDIA makes arguably some of the best video cards, I think, in the industry. I think AMD makes some. I think other people make them, but I've always had really good luck with NVIDIA and my graphic. I've got a 50 something in mine, my new one, 5070, I think. Maybe not. I don't know what it is. But yeah, that's crazy. I think it's gonna burst. I think everybody, it's like the .com boom. Everyone's like, ooh, the internet's a thing. Everyone wanted to get in on it. They had penny stocks and then it collapsed. I think it's gonna be the same thing with AI. I think there's gonna be, I was listening to a financial podcast and the guy actually said, I think there'll be 2 or 3 left standing when the dust settles. Not counting the government stuff. This is just public sector AI. He said Grok will probably be there, because like, You mentioned too, and he did too. He's putting Grok in everything. I mean, it's in his Teslas.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like I just listened to Jensen Huang not too long ago. He was last year, December, 1st of December. He was on Joe Rogan, which he's the CEO and president of NVIDIA. He didn't say nothing about. Now he's big into the AI, and he doesn't have the thoughts like we do about AI. So, but he didn't say anything about his video cards or anything he was going to suspend.
So here's the actual story. Basically, existing high-end PC gaming in 2026. NVIDIA Insider speaks out about the RTX 50 series launch. Not even employees can get GPUs. That's Reddit, so you got to take that. Official statement: NVIDIA confirmed that all RTX 50 series SKUs, including the RTX 5070 Ti and 5060 Ti, remain in production. The company stated these cards have not been discontinued or designated as end of life. Supply issues, despite.
They already have a 6,000.
Oh, do they? See, I don't know. I don't stay up on this stuff. I hear bits, bits and pieces. So then I have to, go and read through it. So I always say, do your research. Don't take our word for it. But yeah, they were saying no RTX Super launch. So the 50, 70, 50, 60s are being effectively phased out by retailers and manufacturers due to supply constraints, even though they are not officially retired. The 5080 and 5090 remain available, but at significantly inflated prices. Yeah, that's one of the reasons that led me to buy my computer when I did. I got a special on it, and it had I think it's a 5070 in this thing. And I was like, yeah, I'm not playing brand new games, so should be fine. I mean, my other computer, except I figured out why it was messing up, but it's my daughter's fault. Shocking. She downloaded 2,500 pictures onto my freaking hard drive at full resolution, and I didn't know about it. She's like, well, I didn't want them on my phone. Oh, should have asked, jackass.
They make a card that she can plug right into her iPhone that will download those pictures to a.
Yes. Yes, I know. She knows. She doesn't care. Make it inconvenient for Dad.
That's because my daddy loves me.
Yeah, he's starting to not as much. Anyway, I do though. I think AI it's like self-driving trucks. I know we have friends that are in the trucking industry, and you hear people freaking out about it. I think we're a long ways off from that. And I think trucking won't go full AI simply because the first fatality is going to bankrupt a company.
Well, that's one reason why they stopped, because the first truck had already killed somebody. It didn't stop or something. Somebody swerved into or something like that, and it did kill somebody. I can't remember which trucking company it was, which automatic truck it was. If it was a Tesla truck or something, had already killed somebody, and that's why they had stopped the testing of that truck.
Yeah.
I do believe.
And I think a lot of these things, I think they have, like, there's a balance to the way the world works. So, for instance, let's take fast food, for instance. Let's say fast food gets rid of all of its employees and can automate everything. Well, who predominantly eats fast food? The people that are making the lowest amount of. You don't see a lot of Trumps going. Now Trump does. Trump eats McDonald's.
Usually blue collar workers.
So if you take away blue collar jobs, blue collar doesn't have money to eat at your restaurant. What happens to your restaurant? Because they're the backbone of your restaurant. Your restaurant's going to start closing down and have to file for bankruptcy. So you innovated and you slit your own throat. So I think there's a balancing act that I think these companies are going to have to fine tune and find that balance, because if they automate and they take the human out of it, I don't think we can be like Japan. Japan can get away with it because they have, all kinds of crazy shit over there. So they can have these little weird, like, robot making sushi stuff. I don't think though, but I think it's like that's a fad, because a lot of people were going to go get the guy that spent his life learning how to make sushi, But like here, I think it'll collapse. I just don't see it. I'm more worried about AI and government and what it can do. To be honest with you, they're like, oh, the AI, this AI, if you use it, this country. I'm like, I don't care. I'm scared about governments getting AI, because now you've weaponized AI. That's what scares me.
I'm not scared of that. I'm scared of what they already have that we don't know.
Oh, yeah.
That's the scary part of it. Because if what we're seeing now, and they've been talking about AI for the last couple of years, but if the government's had it for 5 years or 6 years, like cell phones, government had cell phones long before we had cell phones. It's just scary to what it's doing. I mean, you already have the thought of the government listening to your phone calls, but if you got AI listening to your phone calls, it's a lot easier for them to track what
Well,
you
and
say.
it's way less manpower too. I mean, yeah.
But it's easy. It's easier to have a supercomputer listening to somebody say the word like shit. How many people say shit on the phone? We need to watch those people that say shit, or the people that talk about aliens or UFOs or UABs, whatever they want to call them now. When those key words hit, and you got AI listening to it, instead you got somebody, and it pops up on a computer, and then they got to backtrack it. But if AI catches it, it's a different story because they're going to act on it right then and there.
Yep.
It's a different game then.
I kind of think they probably already have had AI working for them when their data centers and their data collecting.
I don't doubt it.
Well, you guys go to the store, buy up all the meat, and prepare for the apocalypse, the AI apocalypse. Make sure you get 17 years of toilet paper because you're gonna need it. All right. I'm done. I'm done with the doom and gloom and the bad stuff. I find it funny that like places like Ubisoft are they just can't seem to get it right, and it's a simple fix. It's like Hollywood. These places, they can't fix it because they don't understand what's broken, and all they got to do is go to somewhere like Kansas or Texas and go, so you watch that movie, what's wrong with it? And actually listen, because the common people will tell you why they're not watching, why they're not playing. Anyway, all right. What else do you got?
I have a question for you.
That's never good.
Okay. So say you live in the big state of, let's say, Montana.
All right.
Not a big state.
Living my dream life. Go ahead.
Okay, Montana. I don't know, red or blue. I'm probably red.
It is very red, yes.
Okay, it's a red state. What does your governor need to be in Switzerland for the World Economic Forum?
Doesn't at all. The fuck is he doing there? No, I'd be pissed off. Why are we? Because the taxpayers are paying for that.
Oh, you paid for that. So I want to know why your favorite governor, Gavin Newsom from California, is in Switzerland for the world.
Oh, shots fired!
You like that? You like that backhand? You like that? Yeah. World Economic Forum in Davos, where he has launched a sharp public critique of President Donald Trump and criticized European leaders for their approach to the U.S. administration. Why are you there?
Because he's a lizard wearing human clothes. Dude, that guy, he's running for a bid for president in 2028. So everything he's doing is to oppose Trump.
He's killing himself.
Not to his constituents, I don't think. I think those blue hair.
Look at how many people have moved out of California.
Yeah. So what happened?
Supposedly, according. But anyway, so he's there. So he does a knee pad stunt. Grab headlines by brandishing a pair of red knee pads, calling them the Trump Signature Series, and saying,
okay, that's kind of funny though.
It's very funny. It's very funny.
Because what do we say at work when somebody's kissing ass the boss? Oh, I see you got your golden knee pads out. Like
I understand that, but the problem is you're, and the only reason I caught this story is because I was scrolling Twitter, and my man from ESPN that has the podcast, the black guy. Why am I drawing a blank?
Stephen A. Smith.
Stephen A. Smith. Yes, Stephen A. Smith is killing him. I knew nothing about it. He's like, I understand that you're on a different side of the aisle than President Trump, but to go to another country and air your dirty laundry.
Right. Keep that shit in house.
You keep that. You want to go on California TV, on local TV, and which of course is going to be caught it's going to be caught statewide first. And then if it goes, if CNN catches it, then it's going to go overseas. That's fine. But you keep it in-house.
Right.
Why go to another country that is an ally of the United States and run your mouth?
Dude, I can't stand it. I'm telling you guys, we want to see something funny. It's a few years ago. Go and find the Adam Carolla podcast where Adam Carolla has got him by the ropes. He's like, just asking him questions. It just keeps, and the guy's he's just a dirtbag. That's
Oh,
all it
he's
is.
just
He's
a
all about what's best for him, what's best. Because, like, how much money has he spent to solve the homeless population? And California still has a huge homeless.
$2 billion, I do believe the thing is, and then they cannot find where the money went.
Shocking. That's shocking.
Cannot
So
find where the money went.
I don't
I think
think.
it's 2 billion. It might even be more than
I
that. It
think
might
it
be.
is.
I think it's 27 billion. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
And I don't think any of this stuff is ever going to be fixed until we address the monkey in the room of corruption, which is what they're doing in Minnesota. Apparently, they're going after those guys. Apparently, the governor.
But like I said last podcast or a couple podcasts ago, they don't fix problems because if they fix the problem completely, what do they have to run on?
Oh yeah. Oh no, 100%, 100%.
So while he was there, it said that he was denied entry to the U.S. Pavilion at Davos for a planned speaking engagement with Newsom, accusing the Trump administration of blocking him. President Trump's response was calling him third rate and slamming him for embarrassing our country and telling him to go home. And that's what he should do. You shouldn't even be. You have no business with outside politics. You need to worry about the state of California and your constituents in the state of California. Your state has nothing to do with France. The entire United States might have something to do with France, but your state alone has nothing to do with France.
No. Even
stay in your lane. If you become president, and God help us if you become president, so help me, lottery come along so we can move. Oh my God, if he becomes president.
Well, it's the same kind of thing when, like, take you and I, for instance. I got a problem with you. I don't come on the podcast and shit on you when you're not here. I take it behind closed doors and we talk about it. We try to find if we can't, we go our separate ways. But I'm not going to get on here and be like, yeah, well, Kaz was stealing my underwear, and I don't, I'm just making shit up. But like you just don't do that. And for a politician of his caliber, when his state is hemorrhaging money, hemorrhaging people, his Medi-Cal, the California medical healthcare system, is collapsing. There's a initiative that's been on the ballot for probably a decade to separate California into four. Like, you got enough problems just in your own state. And then you have bad publicity, like the visiting Chinese come over and he cleans up San Francisco and they disappear. All the homeless are gone overnight. Like they clean the streets of all the human doo-doo and everything. And it's like, so you could fix it. You just don't want to fix it, and it's, he doesn't need to be anywhere near Davos. He doesn't need to be anywhere near anybody else. He's got enough on his plate just with the state of California. I mean, I think I've heard somewhere that California has the same population, like LA County has the same population as all of Canada. So it's like, I think you've got enough on your plate, Yeah,
mind your business.
Stay in your lane. You can't even do that.
I don't know. It's like, okay, so it said that he was invited to speak there. Okay.
By who?
But I don't know. I guess the whatever it was.
Yeah.
So the World Economic Forum. I understand that California is a big deal. And it's a big state to have a big economy. But guess what? You are not involved in world politics. You're just not.
Fortune. Oh, so here it is. Fortune magazine invited Gavin Newsom to speak at the World Economic Forum in Davos.
Dude, why? He's run more companies out of California than he's kept in California. Do you know how? I don't know if we talked about. I know you and I might have talked about it, or if we talked about it on the podcast about In-N-Out.
No, we haven't. No, not on the podcast.
So I think we talked about it together. So do you know the lady that runs In-N-Out? Okay, so she inherited In and Out at the age of 19. Her grandpa, whoever owned In and Out, passed away, and they left it to her. And she's had the company since she was 19. She's older now, so she's had it, older. She has kids now. She moved the entire corporate office to Tennessee.
I don't blame her.
Because of the way California does things, and I think she started the move during COVID because they fined her for not checking vaccination cards to let people eat in her establishment. She's like, I'm not the
Wow.
police. You want to eat at my establishment? I'm here to make money, basically.
Right.
If they want to eat at my establishment, they can eat at my establishment. So she closed one store for sure, and another store, they made it where they could only do drive-through. But she literally closed an entire store for it. But that lady is worth a lot of money, and she just up and moved the whole corporate office, paid for everything. The whole business moved to Tennessee, all of it. She paid for all of it out of her pocket.
Okay, so In and Out is expanding into Tennessee, but it's not moving its corporate headquarters.
Their corporate office has moved.
Okay.
Yes. Where's In and Out's corporate office?
Let's see. The main headquarters will remain in Baldwin Park, California, where the first In and Out opened in 1948. The company is consolidating its West Coast operations there and will close its Irvine office by 2030. Expansion plans are limited to areas reachable from its Texas distribution center, which includes Tennessee but excludes Florida and most East Coast states. In and Out has no plans to expand beyond Tennessee in the near future. So,
see, I had read. See, that's crazy. I had.
Well, this is AI. This is AI too. So this might not be
AI.
So it's like
still says In and Out Burger, Irvine, California, because I saw where they moved to.
So
I saw that they expanded in Tennessee, but I could have swore she moved to.
So here's what it says. It says In and Out billionaire CEO. We're not moving HQ out of California. One thing that you should never do as a business who has based their entire existence on being a California brand is trash California's people. We will have zero problems with cutting you out of our budgets. That's from Reddit.
See, I read that somewhere else. That's crazy. So see, now I got to take back everything I said there.
There's nothing.
I read that before.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than Californians. Like we should separate them from the United States because they're just arrogant. God, they think they're better. They're like, we have 2 seasons and they're amazing. We have summer and summer light. Everything's better in California. Then why the fuck are you in Texas? Go home. It's just, God, we have Californians that have moved down and we have them at our company and they are just so obnoxious and arrogant.
And I was listening to somebody say about like Austin. Austin has become a
hellhole.
A hellhole. It's a very liberal city now, but the way they do it, it's like they're like the way I heard somebody put it is we're more to center, but still left of center.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah, it's still Texas.
Yeah, it's still Texas, so we're more to center, but left of center a little bit. So we're not far left because
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all.
I have some views that would piss off. Well, they do. They piss off my conservative friends.
Yep, mine too. And I have some that piss off my Democrat friends.
Yep. But
because like I've said before, I'm the one that wants to call out bullshit when I see bullshit, and if it's on both sides, it's on both sides.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter to me.
I just wish we could, and it'll never happen because of human nature, but I wish everyone would stop playing fucking team sports with politics and just start holding these politicians accountable for the crap that they say. And they blow smoke up everybody's butt, and it's 2 sides of the same coin. It's like you guys aren't any different. Oh, you're this for abortion and you're this for abortion. You guys still are both assholes and you're taking money out of our pockets. So it's like, Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to get onto that, but yeah, I'm with you.
I'm sorry. I'm scrolling Twitter like I always do, and remember what was the movie they just remade with uh the cop movie they
Which?
just remade with Star Wars guy.
Hmm. I'm trying to think. I am drawing a blank.
Oh,
Beverly Hills Cop?
oh,
No.
no. They haven't remade Beverly Hills Cop.
Well,
It's
they
with the
made a.
guy from
Oh,
Airplane.
huh. Oh, Naked Gun.
Naked Gun. So remember one of the first Naked Guns when she took her bra off, and then all of a sudden it looked like she had a penis
Oh yeah, yeah.
in the shadow. In the shadow.
Yes.
Back when comedy was comedy.
Oh my
Sorry
God.
guys. That's what my
Yeah.
yeah.
Ugh.
So I did watch the to change the subject again. I did watch the new comedy on Netflix with you just mentioned his name,
Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle, and it was not my favorite Dave Chappelle.
It's like
It had its moments, but it was not my favorite Dave Chappelle.
it's like he gets up there and he's got an axe to grind and he's going to tell jokes in between getting the point made. And that's fine. It's just not well, I don't want to watch it. Like all the battling with the trans stuff. He got a lot of right wingers that loved him because he was going against the trans community. I I didn't find it funny. I was like, okay, yeah, a rich guy is going after him. Got him. Like, okay, it wasn't like he has, like you said, it was some of it was kind of funny. What did you like out of that? Was it 10%,
Yeah,
20%?
it was probably half this time. It was
Oh,
probably
well,
more
that's not
half.
bad.
No, it's not bad. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it, but he had a bit about being in Saudi Arabia and a hawk or a falcon, and that cracked me up about got how he killed somebody in Saudi Arabia with a falcon. It was
Okay.
quite funny.
Where's
Yeah, it was quite good.
is that on Netflix?
It's a Netflix. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Ah, I know Bill Burr's got a special that's on
That
Hulu.
was, yeah, that was the last one that I watched. The first 7 to 10 minutes, I couldn't watch it.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
I watched it and he just lost me. He just
yeah, I kind of the last one he did, the one he did in Denver, it was like it again had moments, but if you go back and watch his earlier specials,
no,
the
yeah.
entire hour was just one killer after another. It was hilarious. Kill Tony apparently had Ron White on. And Ron White told a joke about, he said, you know why you never hear me talk bad about Californians? He goes, because back in the 1920s, all the pretty people moved there and they met other pretty people and they made pretty babies. And then those pretty babies met other pretty babies and made pretty babies. The opposite is happening in Kansas. I was just
I
like,
I have seen so many clips of Kill Tony. I got to sit and watch a Kill Tony. They say that's one of the biggest shows on the market these days.
I couldn't do
Is
it
Kill
because they give rookie comedians a minute or something, or
Is
like
it a
2 minutes.
minute?
It's
It's a
like
minute or 2 minutes.
yeah,
And
and
either you're
most
gonna kill or you're not gonna kill.
or you're gonna get killed. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cringe. It's not my cup of tea. It has its moments. I think those are the moments that you're getting because I watched because it's on Netflix. Before I canceled Netflix, it came on there, and I think I watched 3 episodes, and I don't think I laughed at all in 3 episodes. It was just, I don't know, man. It's just not my cup of tea.
Well, I mean, you're either gonna be funny or you're not gonna be funny. I mean,
yeah, and
because we both the lady that was on the spectrum. Oh, she was great.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she was great.
Yeah.
Great.
And some of the guest hosts he has, they make up for the lack of comedy coming out of the amateurs. Like Shane Gillis dressed up as Trump, which is pretty funny. I don't know. You'll have to watch it and give us feedback on it, because if you're like, no, you got to, because let's be honest, I don't stick with shit. If it doesn't hold my interest, I move on immediately. I'm just like, okay, I'm done. Still haven't went back and finished Landman, which I need to, but I probably won't.
I did season finale, did not end the way I enjoyed the season finale. It did not go the way I thought it was going to go, but it was I enjoyed it. I didn't go the way I thought it would go, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah. But I haven't. You watched a good podcast. You listened to a good podcast with Jeremy Renner too, and you were talking about how he got in his accident.
He broke 38 bones. Oh my gosh. Oh my, but not his spine. So when he did that, I want to say 2024, right? Yeah. So it was actually New Year's Day of 2024. So it would have been, New Year's Day of 2024. Yeah.
Where was he at when he did that? Like up in the mountains?
He was at his home in Lake Tahoe.
Okay.
And,
okay.
Yes. So it had snowed, and it snowed him in, and he has. Obviously, it's a big place, because I want to say the snowcat that he had. Of course, I wasn't watching it; I was just listening to it, and I want to say it was either 16 foot long or 16 feet wide.
Oh wow!
And it moves. It's a snowplow. It's a snowplow, and it. I guess he had bumped the joystick when he was getting out, so it was headed towards his nephew, and to get back, to actually get in and out of it, the cockpit, you have to go across the tracks, and those tracks, they're tank tracks. Well, it started moving, and he slipped in the snow, and it drug him under the snowcat. He said he could see his eyeball hanging out of his head.
Oh my God!
Yes, and that he rolled over and was like, "I hope that the snow will keep my eyeball safe."
Oh.
Yeah, he said, I guess there's like 6 different deals underneath it that move the track. I don't know what it's called on the track, like to move the track. You know what I'm saying? There's 6 different like pivot points that move the track along. He said he felt all 6 of those hit him.
Oh my God!
Yeah, and he was up and walking in 6 weeks, 8 weeks.
Jesus Christ!
And not taking pain pills.
Oh yeah, that's not me.
And I promise you, I'm popping those suckers like Tic Tacs. I'm just not gonna lie. I'm popping like Tic Tacs. She said, I didn't want to be addicted. Man, you would have had to send me in
rehab. I'm going like that's what rehab's for, baby. I'd send me to rehab. I'm all up and good.
And I'm giving you preferences. I want Percocet, not oxycodone. I want the stuff that makes my face tingle. I want a bottle of tequila.
They come up to Kaz. They go, "We got you ibuprofen with some codeine." He's like slapping the bottle out their hand. Get that shit away from me, motherfucker. Give me the good stuff.
I know somebody. Let me call him. I'll get my own. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, and so that he has like titanium in his face, titanium.
So that's why he looked a little different between the seasons of whatever that show's called.
Between the Mayor of Kingston.
Yes, because I thought
maybe so. I didn't pay that much attention. But probably I would have to go back and look at it. But he said rehab was, when he first started it, was like he did rehab for like 8 hours a day.
My God.
You can only do so much, but he just focused on rehab, getting better. Yep. just getting better.
That's just you say you had a bad day at work. Like
Oh
that's
yeah, you got run over, broke 30, didn't break his spine, uh, and it fractured his skull, but it did not puncture his brain, so there was no brain damage, no brain bleed, and no swelling of the brain, no major organs. One rib punctured the kidney just a little bit. Didn't even have to have it take it out because you did nothing. Yep.
that's awful, man. That is
But
awful.
for that, but he was like, there's a reason that I'm here. So I was like 38 bones. He's written a book on it. How do I breathe, or my next breath. So I'm gonna look into getting that because it
You're
looks pretty
gonna
good.
read a book, or is it
Yeah, it's
book
called
on?
audiobooks. It's
Ah, okay, that's what
audiobooks.
I was
Come
going.
on
I
now.
was like,
Come on now. Yeah, no, audiobook.
it's like,
Yeah,
dude, you guys heard
audio.
it first. Kaz's gonna read real words on paper. Yeah, I was
Man, I
wrong.
have my phone. I have my phone read the text. What are you talking about? So, but yeah, that was a really good one. And like I said, I listened to quite a bit. Some of it could get us kicked off of Twitter, kicked off of YouTube. I got a question though. Another question. Why do you think they take things off the internet?
Oh, it's a great many things.
Because I promise you and I have talked about a video, and I'm not going to say what it is on here. And then we watched it, and it said some things about a video we watched about something that was very controversial, and that video is now not anywhere to be found.
Oh yeah, man, they scrub shit off the internet all the time. It's so you remember the guy I watched some of his podcasts. You said he's
All right.
boring as shit. Sean Ryan.
Right.
It's not him. It's the guest that I like.
Right. Of course.
I'm into the military stuff, but
Yeah.
apparently he has like he'll have Delta Force operators, former Delta Force operators, former CIA guys. They do the circuit, and they will call him, and apparently it's happened more than once where they are like, you have to pull my episode. The military is saying I'm not allowed to say the stuff I said, so you got to pull it. And he's like, I'm not doing it. So, I mean, sometimes it's creators will pull it because they don't want the smoke,
This one video we watched was actually made for this platform, and now I know that we watched it, and I know that we talked about it, and it's not there anymore.
Send me a text because I'm drawing a blank over what video it is. Because I know. Well, did you hear that? So Nick Fuentes, Andrew Tate, Sneeko apparently went to a club, I think, in Florida, and they played Kanye's new song, which is one we're not going to say because it might get the Germans excited.
It's been out for a while, but yes, it came out last year.
The Germans are like, finally, we're getting some respect. No, you're not. You don't want that guy respecting you. They got banned from all clubs, all venues. So like they ban people. They take shit away from people in real life too. Didn't they keep like block Kanye's because I don't follow that stuff. So didn't they ban him from his checking accounts and all that crap because he was going against music producers and stuff?
Yeah, I think they froze some of his assets when he was going through all that, when he was saying the
So do we really have free speech?
Well, he was saying remember it's the Jews.
Yeah.
What's it called? Anti-Semitism.
Anti-Semitism.
Right? Is that the word?
Yep.
So because he had a big deal with Adidas, which of course Adidas is a German brand.
So I can see how that would get canceled because they're already like, not again. Oh God.
Yes. So what he was saying, and then he made that song afterwards.
Oh,
he went from being worth over $1 billion, $2 billion to he lost a lot of money for that because his Yeezys were, I mean, they were big time. I mean, $1,500 pair of shoes. I mean, some of them. So he lost a lot of money.
Well, Kaz, this is why it's so important to keep a hold of physical media, because if you have a disc, they can't take it away from you. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Right.
the thing that people are talking about. Oh, yeah. Oh, really? It's gone?
I can't find it nowhere.
Oh,
Nowhere at all.
wow.
Yep, it's
We
gone.
could, we could, we, yeah,
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
not. Yeah, we're not going to
No,
talk
no,
about that.
no.
But yeah, that's the problem that people are finding, because it's like, I mean, dude, we went through that in 2020 when the dementia patient took office. They censored a lot of stuff, like the COVID shot stuff. Like you couldn't have this, you couldn't have a common sense argument about
Right,
it, and you couldn't
right.
even ask questions. And I had questions. I'm like, well, how long did it take you to develop this? Because like there's some vaccines that are still in development that haven't passed human trials, and all of a sudden we find this brand new disease and we come up with a shot. I had questions. I wasn't an anti-vaxxer. I was just curious. But like during that
Yes.
time, they kicked everybody off the internet. So they took information down. I mean, CNN even made Joe Rogan look bad. They yellowed his face
Oh,
and everything.
oh yeah. Because read that text message I just sent you,
So
and
see.
don't read it out loud. Don't read it
Oh,
out loud.
okay.
No, don't read that out loud. No. But yeah, so yeah, it's just crazy how they could just take it down and make it disappear when it was actually made for a certain platform, and they just, because they don't agree with it or whatever, they just take it down and disappear it. And it makes
Yeah. Well,
to
what you
me,
just sent me is 100% why I had questions.
yeah.
Because but they took control of everything. I mean, the guy for Twitter, Jack Dorsey, came out and testified before Congress, like that means anything anymore. But he said the Biden administration was basically saying, if you don't play ball with this, we'll see you in prison. We'll see you in court. Like, and they did that with other people. And then you've got the people that are on one side of the spectrum. They want that. They want to control what gets out there. So yeah, I'm not
I just don't.
surprised.
But what I don't understand is if you take it off, to me, it makes you look bad.
Well, it
Because
also,
somebody's gonna have that.
do you know why banning books and shit doesn't work? Because we're humans. So what do humans do? If you say jumping on
Makes you
one
want to
foot,
go read it.
exactly. If you tell little kids, you can't jump on one foot, and they say why, you say, well, it's against the rules. You turn around, little kid's like, well, I don't know why, that's stupid, and he's jumping on one foot. It's just human nature. It doesn't matter. Now, there's certain groups of people, European people, that will be like, it's the rules, so we follow the rules. That's not how it is in America. Americans are typically like, we do not respect authority. Like until it's like you're gonna go to jail for the rest of your life. You're like, oh, I respect the shit out of you right now.
Remember when the pandemic first hit and they were telling people not to travel?
Oh yeah, and Americans are like,
well,
no.
we're Americans. We can do whatever we want. But then other countries are like, you can't come into America and all this other stuff. But it was like,
well, I mean, they tried that in my little town that I live in Oklahoma, and they were like, the Walmart security guard is telling people at the door, you gotta wear a mask. Every person that walked in was like, go fuck yourself. Like nobody would do it. By the time I got up to the line, it was just like, he's like, he's done. You could just see he broke.
oh yeah.
It was like, yeah, that's the America that you and I grew up in. It's like, yeah, we're not following your stupid rules. If it makes sense, Americans do it. But if you're trying to hoodwink us and stuff, most Americans are going to be like, explain it. We don't just follow. Now, a lot of us do now, which is kind of scary, because you saw a change I lost a lot of faith in my people. I mean, Americans as a whole, white, Asian, black, whatever.
Yeah. Just Americans. Yeah.
Just Americans. I lost a lot of faith in you guys when I saw how you reacted to everything, and you're like, you have to. It's like, not until they give me a good reason for it. But yeah, they've that's why there was a guy I listened to. Oh God, this was probably 20 years ago. He said, it's back when computers still came out with CD drives. He said, don't throw away your physical media. Don't. He said, you like a movie? He said, keep that movie the way it is. He goes, because they're going to have the technology soon. And this is 15, 20 years ago. He was saying, they're going to have that, they can change the messaging of the movie with just a click of a button. And we're at that point now. Like they can go in and alter a movie. They're like, don't like that. Put AI on there and tell them take that scene out and make it say this. And it's that easy now. So yeah, it does make you look bad.
The internet is on fire today. That's all I'm saying.
Yep. I do have to give out props. Good job. Our English cousins, the bucktooth, teeth chattering donkey teeth people. Congratulations. You got Adolf Starmer to not push forth on the digital ID stuff or the whatever it was.
That's right.
Congratulations. He heard enough teeth chattering. It made him nervous. My daughter was saying, "Oh, get my degree. We'll move over to the UK." I was like, "Nope." I just send her videos of people talking, and I'm like, "Explain what they just said." I said, "I'll get beat up because I'll just be like, what? What did you say? Oh, you pizzle. What?" And then beat me up. I'm in the hospital. I said, "What happened to you?" I try to explain it, and then they start talking, and I can't hear them. So now they're beating me up. So it's like, no. But congratulations to you guys for getting that stopped. I hope everything else works out for you guys too.
It's gonna take time over there.
I think so. I don't know if it's too late. I've seen people say it's too late. I don't think it's ever too late as long as you have the spirit and the will to resist. I mean,
look at Japan. That video you sent me with the bonsai.
Yeah. They pulled the other way. I mean, they had a video on the internet this week of a car chase reminiscent of Grand Theft Auto. An immigrant who was over there ran from the police, hit I think one or two cars, flipped his car, and then took off on a foot chase. It was on the news, and they were not happy. You don't do that shit over there. So, it's that's a different place, and they're done. They're done. They don't want to play that game anymore. So, I don't blame them.
Oh yeah,
I don't blame them.
They just got rid of their revoting.
They got rid of their whole diet, their whole Congress or whatever they call it. Yeah. There, you have to have pride in where you're from. I think it, like anything, I think it can go too far. Obviously, I mean, we have a couple of wars that we could say a little too far, right? Yeah. But I think there's something to having pride and stuff, and I think that's the problem with the left is they've taken away being proud. It's like, y'all, you're not allowed to be happy. You're not allowed to be proud. Well, how can you be happy when there's people in Antarctica who don't have coats? Well, I don't give a fuck about people in Antarctica. I can't. I'm one person. I can't worry about everybody. I got enough on my plate to worry about me, mine, and my friends. That's it. So if you're going to expect me to care about what happens in Goofballistan, I'm sorry. I don't. I'm worried about me, my family, my community, my friends. That's it. And I think that's 90% of people in the world. But they've taken away being proud. Like you're not allowed to be excited or happy about an accomplishment. That's part of the reason that it's bad, depressing, whatever. Anyway, don't take stuff off the internet. I think I go so far as to say, I
think they should keep it on.
I think they should leave it all up, even the bad stuff. Let people talk about it. Because you know what's the best thing for somebody's really bad take is the comment section.
Oh, yeah.
You say something really effing stupid. You're going to get told in quite a few words. How wrong you really are. And it makes you so happy to read it. Oh, this little lady right here, I'm sending this to you.
Nice.
I love watching her cook. Little Italian girl. Anyway, what else do you have for us, Kaz?
That's all I got. Watch some football, Snowmageddon. Oh, I started a puzzle today. Getting ready for snow. So.
A
No, yeah,
pud
that's
like a puzzle like.
yeah, a real puzzle.
How old are you? 90?
Yeah. Isn't that the one I sent you off of TikTok?
Maybe. She's cute as a button.
Oh no, there's more cute to that. That shirt is amazing.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That shirt is not made for everybody, but you can guarantee somebody that shouldn't wear that would wear it because just because they make it in your size doesn't mean you should wear it. That's my favorite saying.
Yes.
It's my favorite saying of all time. But I've seen. You know how many times I've watched that pizza cutting video?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say about 20, 25. Because every time I see that pizza cutting video, I watch it multiple times because I was like, I would shop there. I would try pizza from that spot.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Even though the pizza cutting, that's cheating. I've never seen anybody use that device. I've seen them use the big knife to cut it.
So before we go, I was going to tell you, my friend Chew bought me a game for Christmas. He got me on sale, Payday 2. Have you ever played that?
No.
You are criminals, and you rob banks, you rob villages. You can do it sneaky or you can go loud. He's like, all right, we're going to go in sneaky. I was like, I got it. I'm taking the AK. I'm taking landmines. He's like, I said sneaky. I was like, yep, but you're playing with me. There ain't nothing sneaky about what I do. And so it's like, he's like, you just got to stay out of sight. It's an older game, Payday 2. And I got us into an hour firefight with cops. He's like, what part of sneaky don't you understand? I said, I was fucking trying, man. It's like, they just don't like me. It was awful. It was so bad. It was so much fun, but it was awful. And they just kept sending in SWAT and snipers, and I just kept having to get picked up because I was taking fatal damage. Oh my God. And then we only walked away with like 64K. I was like, that was not worth it. That was so not worth it. I can't even upgrade my gun. Oh my God. I sent you the best video on the internet.
No, you did not. That was so bad.
It's going to be my OnlyFans.
So bad.
Just an albino playing drums. That's all it's gonna be. What song would you guys like to hear?
So with all the snow again, y'all send us some TikTok videos of snow angels, making snowmen.
Preferably in a bikini with blonde hair. Not you, and not guys.
I was gonna go just kids playing in the snow. I enjoy those.
Yeah, me too. I do too.
I enjoy those. I don't like them. I'm an old man, so I don't like it when you walk through my yard and mess up my snow. So do it in your own yard.
Yeah.
I don't like my fresh snow having snow footprints in it.
You know what my favorite thing in the world is, and it's been this way since I was a kid. And this is, if you've never done it, you should do it. After the first heavy snow, when you go outside and the whole world is quiet and your foots make that crunch in the snow, you can hear your breath, and it's just like you can hear the trees move. That's my favorite thing in the entire world. Like, I'll go out there and just stand and listen to the world as it sleeps. It's the most amazing thing.
No, yes. Like snow early in the morning. It's just quiet, and you hear the dog running through the snow, or it's just so quiet.
Yep.
Even in the city, it's just quiet.
That's awesome. I'm glad because I got a long weekend, so I did all my shit. So for the rest of the weekend,
man,
Vigia games. That's all I'm doing. I'm playing, and with on my new computer, I just downloaded. I got Payday. Let me see. I'll tell you what I got. I got Helldivers. I got Far Cry 4. I got Kingdom Come Deliverance, Vermintide, another Warhammer game, and Payday 2. I am ready So we'll see how that goes. I just got to wait for my friend Chew to get off work so we can get going on it.
I got 2 new bottles of whiskey last weekend, and yeah, I'm good. Still, Austin is an amazing bottle of whiskey. It's a Texas cask strength bourbon whiskey. It is.
You want to tell them the word that you said the other day that I said you're not allowed to say?
About how you measure your whiskey?
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. You guys can Google it. He said, I was in North Carolina and the guy used this thing and he goes, it's really useful. And I said, just because you're in North Carolina don't mean you can say that word. He's like, why are you like you are? I was like, I don't know.
Hold on. I'm actually looking it up to make sure I said it right. I did say that properly. So just so y'all know, it is spelled Jiggers.
With a hard R.
Yes, the classic hourglass shaped with 2 different volume ends, a 1 ounce.
He said it's really useful to measure drinks. I was like, I'm sure it is. That's what they used to say too. See, we can get away with saying dumb shit at the end because most people don't listen except for like Suitor Girl and a couple others. So we're good. They know we're dumb. So
yeah. So if you're out and about and it's Snowmageddon, get your bottle of Still Austin. It is worth.
How much is it?
I would say it's at least a $50 bottle. I do.
Okay.
I bought 2 bottles. It was like $90.
You didn't get one for the boss?
No, because that some bitch mixes it with everything with Coke, and you can't do that with some whiskey. I'm sorry, Crown is good with Coke. No
I knew. I was poking the bear.
No offense. Conor McGregor's whiskey is good with Coke.
No, it's not.
Whiskey,
it's not even good with antifreeze.
But good whiskey, you don't mix that shit, man. Come on now. And he got he got a bottle of whiskey. That's like, did you drink it? He said, yeah. I said, did you taste it? He said, yeah. When I poured Coke on it, I was like, oh my God.
So we've determined that
it's a blasphemy.
Well, I realized the other day that Rocco is a professional. He is a diehard. He said, I'm thinking about going and getting 36 pack or something like that. And or 18 pack or whatever it was. And I go, yeah. He goes, that might last 2 days. I was like, motherfucker is professional. And I was talking to Kaz. I said, yeah, it's like you're trying. I said, you're still in the amateur ranks, but you're working out hard to get up there to the to the pros. He's like, I'm nowhere near it. He's like, 2 glasses does not make me a pro. Oh, all right. Kaz, tell us where these lovely people can find all of our shit.
I got one more thing. So UFC is now on Paramount Plus.
Ooh, yeah, you mentioned that last week.
So the fight card tomorrow night is amazing. So Paddy the Baddy takes on Justin Gaethje, and it's gonna be an amazing fight. It's the undercard is even great. It's just y'all check it out. It's on Paramount Plus now, so you don't have to pay for pay-per-views. It's on Paramount Plus. You're straight. You're good.
I think it's like $18 a month or something like that.
Something like that. Something like that.
I just wish when fighters won, they'd kiss the opponent on the lips. You know, like good fight, just so I could have something to make fun of. On the internet, anonymously, obviously.
I put it to you like this. I'm gonna take an old man nap so I can watch it because it doesn't start till 9:00. So
where's it? Is it? What country is it in? Do you know?
I'm sure it's in Vegas. I think it's in Vegas. I'm sure.
Okay.
Usually, I didn't see anything about it.
So they're not doing pay-per-views anymore, or is it just because
they signed a big deal? Big deal with Paramount. So.
And didn't Dana White sell part of that, or didn't he sell it all, or something?
Dana White only. He's only the CEO now. He's not the owner.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well, cool. Go watch dudes beat the shit out of each other and enjoy it. Drink whiskey and watch ass whooping.
There's actually some girls fighting in it too. So.
I raise daughters. I've seen enough of that for a lifetime. Ugh.
Yep. Well, all right. So check us out on the X. But first, you can check us out live every Friday night, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on the YouTube. Just give us a like, a share, follow, preferably.
Comment. Because it helps
yeah.
the algorithm. No, just make it funny so I can have something to talk about on the podcast.
Speaking of which, your little Canadian buddy didn't comment any tonight.
Well, he's preparing for war with the United States because Trump basically said some stuff, and I was like, "You can prepare." He's
I saw a video on that, and it's so bad.
I said, "Are you going to go rope a moose?" He's like, "Well, I'm trying, but they're so slippery fuckers."
I also heard they're very, very mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have a problem killing people. Check us out on the X. It's Odd Times Podcast. I'm pretty diligent on the TikTok, Odd Times Podcast there too. We have a gram, but don't use it very much. And then they can find you on X.
Odd Mac Guy. I just repost funny stuff. I'm not. If you want to talk to me, talk to me. If you don't, you don't. I don't care. I'm also on Twitch at Odd Guy Mac. I'll be streaming probably after the show. Probably playing some Kingdom Come or something. But I usually put links to everything in the Twitter. So if you can't find the show, it's usually either in that or it's in the Odd Times Podcast. And other than that, look forward to hearing from you guys. Stay safe. If you're in the South, if you're in the North, stop fucking laughing. We don't appreciate it. Well, you know what? It's the same thing when you get 80-degree summers, bitches. So how do you like that? We get 110 and we're like, look at those sissies up north going, oh God, it's so hot. Oh, I'm going to die. You check the temperature and it's like 88 degrees. I can't tell you how angry that makes me. I'm like, I would love 88 degrees. That's a cold front. All right. See you guys next week. And wear something sexy.
Catch you later.
Until next time. I stopped the audio part. We're still on YouTube. I'm just waiting to go and check the YouTube, and they're like, "You said a hard R word, so it's under review."
I don't doubt it, even though I spelled it out properly, enunciating my letters properly.
I'm gonna go back, and the internet's gonna have phased out right at the J. I'm going to love that.
Oh, that's so bad.
Yeah. I'm going to go into the audio part and just mute that part when you're spelling it.
That's so bad. That's so bad.
You're like, I don't know what Kaz was thinking here. All right, guys. We'll see you next